Hey everyone, I'm back. My name is Barbie Kalev and I have been a coach for almost 12 and a half years. Today I am so flippin' excited to talk to you about how to maximize challenger transformations so that they get results. So just a little tiny bit about me. I'm closing the computer. Yay, I see a human. I freaked out before. I didn't see anyone. Okay, so I was 30 something pounds heavier than I am now. 12 and a half years ago, I was walking down the street and I saw my ex-husband and his girlfriend who had lost a significant amount of weight and she was radiating. Now, when I tell the story, people are like, oh my God, drama. No drama. The proof is in the pudding. When people get results, other people are going to ask them, what did you do? So I stopped my ex-husband down the street. I blew up his text messages that night, trying to get the name of the program that his now wife had done, and I bought it. I bought P90X. The proof is in the pudding. And so this is why, number one, we need our own transformations and we need to help our customers, our challengers, get their transformations. So this is why we are doing this training, and I'm just opening up my computer so I am mindful of the time. So when I made that decision to start my journey, and I actually switched programs, I decided to do a program called Slim in 6, I made a decision that I was going to have a transformation. I drew that line on the sand, and I said, this is it. The proof is in the pudding. I knew that my ex-husband's girlfriend had gotten a transformation, that if she could do it, that I could do it too. So we have to lead by example. I want to give you just one more example of Emily Favre. I don't know her personally, but I know her story, and I know that she was on here live. She said that she had been a coach for a few years, and when her coaching journey really began, when she got serious, was when she made that decision to go all in with 80-day obsession, and boom, her business blew up because I just got goosebumps. She got the results. People around her saw that she got the results. They wanted to join her, and that ignited a fire in her. And 12 and a half years ago, it ignited a fire in me. This is the kind of opportunity that you have right now. I have like permanent goosebumps, which is a thing with me, right? Whenever I'm like in a deep feeling or moment of truth, I get goosebumps, and I have goosebumps because I absolutely know that with the Barre Blend launch, you have an opportunity to, number one, transform your own fitness, mental health, emotional, spiritual health. I believe that in my soul, and that you have an opportunity to do this for your customers. I drew a card right before Elisa's affirmation cards, right before I got on the call, and it said, I am compassionate. I want in my deepest being for you to know that I want you to have results, and I know that you want your customers to have results. So anything I say is truly from a place of me caring about you. So number one, the first tip that I have is that it really does begin with you, sis, bro. It really does begin with you. I know that every single time I have committed to doing the program, I'm like the talker with my hands, but every time I have committed to doing a program full out, to going all in, guess what? We influence other people. We lead by examples. So if you are doing the Barre Blend launch and you yourself are kind of half in it, you're not going to help other people get the results, and you're doing a disservice to your business. I promise you that there is a direct correlation between your level of commitment to the program and the success that you have with your challengers and thus your business. If you help your challengers get the results that they deserve, because what we're looking for is a life change, to embrace that mission of helping people live healthier, more fulfilling lives. If you can do that, their lives are going to be, I just got goosebumps again, their lives are going to be transformed, and you have this opportunity to build your business. And so number one, the tip is go all in. So the question that I ask for yourself is, what is your level of commitment? On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your level of commitment? I had to commit to myself. Again, I feel like for the past, December was awful. Like I was like all over the place in terms of my fitness, in terms of my challenge group. And again, I've been a coach for 12 and a half years. I've had amazing success in this business. And so I share that December was messy because this life and this business is full of, sometimes you fall off the wagon a little bit and then you have to get back on. And so if you are doing this launch or want to do this launch and you're not 100% committed, get yourself there, and it just takes a decision. I had to decide for myself, no more skipping days and workouts, no more jumping around programs. This is it. All right. So what is your level of commitment on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's move on to your challenge group. So set your expectations for the group. For this group, I made a decision, and I want to give a very quick shout out to one of my coach friends, Ruth Schroner with the twins. I watch her Instagram stories sometimes, and I noticed something. She was posting transformation pics, not only of herself because she just had twins, but over and over and over, 6-week transformation pictures with her challengers, okay? And I didn't have that to show because I hadn't gone all in, and most importantly, number 2, is I hadn't asked my challengers to go all in. So once you're all in, once you've got your mindset, the next step is to ask your challengers to go all in. If you are looking for transformations, and I'll say this over and over, transformations will move your customers' lives forward, and it will move your business forward. So I'm not that person that thinks, and it's funny, my friend Tanya is on, and we were talking about like loving our bodies and ourselves just as we are, and being fit and happy in the way that we define that. And this is why I love Barre Blend so much, because it really is a holistic program that focuses on your I get goosebumps. It focuses on your being, right? Not only physically, but emotionally and spiritually. That said, let's face it, so many people want to get in better shape and want to lose weight. So you need to put, figuratively speaking, your money where your mouth is. So for this particular launch, and I should have done this in the other months, but do not should all over yourself. I am asking my customers to take before pictures in order for me to let them into my high accountability group. Now, this is a totally different subject. I offer support for all my customers in a big group, but for my high accountability Barre Blend group, I am asking my customers, I'm actually telling them, I'm setting the expectation that you must take your before pictures if you want to be in this group, because I am after results. I want you to get results. And I had a woman who said, Barbie, I don't like to see myself on camera. I don't want to take pictures, but I really want into your group. Again, from a place of compassion, I said, girl, this is why you need to take your pictures. I'm not asking you to post them on the internet. I'm not asking you to do anything with them. This is accountability. I'm asking you to take the pictures for you, because I want you to be proud at the end of the 60 days. And a parenthetical note, I run 30-day challenge groups, and then I ask my customers, my challengers, to recommit every 30 days. So I'm asking for a 30-day commitment, and I'll get them on the 60-day commitment, but I ask them for a 30-day commitment, and I need pictures. So today the pictures are due, and I am a tough love coach because I want them to get results, and I've been posting all week. Your pictures were due Wednesday. I've just been busy. So Friday, today, I will check and I will message them to make sure that they have their pictures in. That is the moment of truth. The day that I saw my own reflection in the mirror in a picture when I went to Target and I saw my back fat, that was the day that I was like, oh no, I am going to get results. So I'm going to get results and I'm going to help my challengers get results. I asked them to email me their pictures. You can do it whatever way you want. And then I begin, and I'm in good shape. And so sometimes I feel like posting my own fitness pictures sometimes intimidates or makes the other challengers feel insecure. And so I set I just set the expectations in the bar. Like, listen, this is not a comparison game. We are all amazing, beautiful, because I mostly work with women. We are all amazing, beautiful women, and you are here because you want change. You are not here to compare yourself to that body or that body. You might have 5 pounds to lose. You might have 10 pounds to lose. You might have 100 pounds to lose. And you are each on your own individual journey. So put your stuff out there and share your picture. You also never know what somebody else is going through. So yes, I might be the ideal weight and height, but right now I'm struggling with inflammation and a high rheumatoid arthritis factor. That's a struggle you don't want, trust me. And so I tell them, I'm very transparent with my own journey. Don't judge, put your pictures out there, and some magic happens when people actually share their transformation, their before pictures. It creates a level of trust and vulnerability. And so be the first one to post your imperfect and perfect self, right? Okay, so I have 10 minutes left. Okay, good. So if they don't post their pictures, I will kick them out and they're welcome to be in my general accountability group. I will support all my customers, but the high accountability group means that you want it to be held accountable. So let's move on. With the challenge group that you are holding, I will be the first one to confess that there have been times in my coaching career that I have gone through the motions, that I just sort of show up, right? I do a challenge group every single month, almost every single month. I'm recommitting to that. Really for 12 years, I've tried different things, but the high accountability group is really what works best for me. So small group, asking my customers, my challengers to commit to the program, to commit to the nutrition plan, and to commit to a product, preferably Shakeology, but it doesn't have to be Shakeology, but they have to commit to a product. And so I check my own commitment. Am I committed? I know I'm committed to my fitness. Am I committed to my own challenge group? Like you, I'm busy. And so sometimes being in my challenge group hasn't been my number one priority. So for the Barre Blend launch, I checked myself and I said, I commit to going in my group, being emotionally and not just a body in there checking off people's little comments and stuff and saying, hey, good job, way to go, because I've done that too, right? That doesn't build relationship. What you are looking for is to build a connection, to build relationships, to help your challengers get results. And the way that we get results is by being emotionally attached to what it is that we are doing. Let your challengers know that you care about them. And when they feel your true presence in the group and they know that you care about them, they're gonna get results. Don't worry, because I do have some other tips for true accountability. So the first thing that I do is we're going to talk a little bit about, this can be, we're going to talk about an email. It could be Facebook Messenger. It could be text messenger. I want to recognize that in this group, we have all different levels of coaches. We have veteran coaches. We have new coaches. We have coaches that don't have, that maybe have 2 customers right now. And we have 15 Star Diamond coaches with a team of 100,000, right? So I'm recognizing all of that. And so what you personally might need to do is different than what I need to do. That said, I do send a message to a pre-message, right? So once they're in my challenge group, write this down because these are the actual tips. So I send, it's day 1, let's say it's already day 1. And if you've already started your Barre Blend challenge group, you can still do this right now, right? So it's the beginning of the journey. Hey, Giovanna, let's take Giovanna. Hey, Giovanna, you're just started. I'm so excited about this group. I've been so looking forward. honestly, like December was a little crazy with the holidays, but I'm so flipping ready to get back on track and I'm so committed. Okay, so first things first, did you send your pictures? Second thing, how are you feeling? Because like I said, Barre Blend is really, I think, an emotional, spiritual, like it's a holistic program. So I begin with the emotion, like how are you feeling at the beginning of this journey? And I might already know because we've talked, this person is struggling with postpartum depression. This person is trying to get their baby weight off. This challenger is an accountant and has a super busy tax season coming on. So she's feeling worried that she won't be able to, keep track of her nutrition. So I do a check-in with how people are feeling emotionally. And I actually create a Google Doc. I just don't want to complicate things for you because if you're a new coach, you don't need to complicate your life. You just have to be human and you just have to care and you just have to message them. Voice memo is amazing. So how are you doing emotionally in the beginning of this journey, and what are your goals? What do you hope to achieve in 30 days? I don't even think about the 60 days. How do you want to be able to feel in 30 days, or what results do you want to see at the end of 30 days? So if someone says, you know what, I want to lose 3 pounds, most people don't say 3 pounds, but they'll say, I want to lose 25 pounds, and that's a lot, right? I'm not saying you can't lose 25 pounds, but that's feedback to me that maybe I need to provide some mentoring and coaching to my challenger to give them more realistic expectations and also to measure their progress in different ways, because it doesn't just boil down to the scale, right? So I ask them, what would you like to achieve? And then the third question that I ask is, you may, because we all do encounter obstacles, right? You may encounter obstacles over the next 30 days. What might this obstacle be? And what are some of the things, or what are one or two things that you can do when you do encounter this obstacle, right? So for me, I'll be vulnerable. It's not about being vulnerable. I don't care. Like, I don't mind sharing my stuff. Like I told you, I have inflammation, and sometimes I feel super tired. And so that is a possible obstacle, right? I feel super tired. So I have a plan. My plan is, if there are 5 workouts per week, then I know that I can switch those days around. That on day 3, guess what, you guys? I felt exhausted, and I wasn't sure if it was because the program is actually tougher than it looks, right? Or because I was having inflammation issues. And so I skipped that day because I had a plan. My plan was, I'm doing 5 days. I'm committed. My commitment is there. And so it's just a matter, I have a little bit of flexibility. And so before my challengers actually encounter problems, I have them guess what they're possible, because life can happen at any point to anyone, unexpected things, right? And so I just have them anticipate. That's the word I was looking for. I have them anticipate the future challenges and then a plan. And then this way I know if they disappear, I want to go looking for them. So I do that during the first week. And then I send a check-in at the end of the first week, at the end of the second week, at the end of the third week, and then at the end of the fourth week. I am in their inbox and I am engaged. Again, we are not robots. You do not need to know, if anyone hasn't asked yet, but if you are asking me, like, what do you say? You don't need to know what I say. I don't even know what I say. I'm just being human, right? Hey girl, how are you? We are at the end of the first week. How are you doing? How was your first week? Where did you struggle? I do that every week with a different message, depending how I feel. And then we go from there. So that is high accountability. Okay, we have like 3 minutes left. Then the next thing that I do, and again, you can do this at the beginning of the group. I like to do this at the beginning of the group, but these are just some of the things that helped me get started. And I did it the day that the group, or the day after, because I was too tired the first day. I did it the day after the group started, but if you haven't done this, you can do it now. I want you to know this. There is no secret formula to running kick-ass challenge groups. There is no one-size-fits-all formula to being a successful coach or whatever your desire is. whether you want to just pay for the cost of your products, or you want to be in the legacy group club, making X amount of dollars. Like, it doesn't matter. There's no one size fits all. You have to listen to your heart. I'm like so hyper, right? Listen to your heart. Be human. This business is about connection. It's about caring about people and helping them get results. And so you don't actually need scripts. These tips that I'm giving you are enough. So back to the video that I do, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Is I like to go live, and so I went I went live, and then I just gave them some tips. So the question to ask yourself are, what are the tips that you can give your challengers for optimizing their success? Your tips might be different from mine, right? Because your target market, the group of women or men that you work with, might be different. For me, my tips were getting your mindset right. Listen, sister, from the beginning, you have to commit to this program. I'm only letting you in if you post your pictures, which to me says that you're serious. So get your mindset right. And I share my own story. Number two, take your pictures, which we said. Something that really helped me at the beginning of my journey was, because I had gained all this weight, I had these I wish I still had them. I had this pair of pants that were way too tight on me and that I couldn't fit into. And I hung them up in my bathroom on my bathroom door, and I would look at them every single day. So I asked my challengers to go get a piece of item that they want to fit into, or purchase an item that they want to fit into, and then to keep that as a visual reminder. Then the next thing that I say, because so many people have children or they have significant others who are not ready to commit to a healthy lifestyle. And so I said, clean out your cupboard and you can have a designated cupboard. I was a single woman living by myself in Dallas when I first started my Slim in 6 journey. And so there was no one to help sabotage my results, right? But you may have children who are eating things that you shouldn't be eating, although that's a different topic and I have an opinion about that. Or you may have a spouse or a loved one that, that insists on eating whatever, graham crackers or sugar or whatever, and that that's gonna sabotage you. So you don't need to declare your plans to the world. You can just have a separate little cupboard with your food. And so I give tips like this to help my challengers get started. And if you can show up to your challenge groups with your whole being, with your full intention and commitment to be on a journey yourself and then help them be on their journey, they're gonna get results. So to wrap it all up, right? You commit to yourself, you're doing this, you're all in. Number two, you commit to being all in with the challengers. Number three, you ask for pictures. Number four, you are sending weekly check-ins and you're being a connective human, if there's such a word. And then number five, you engage, your presence is there. And then number six, you freaking celebrate all the victories, all the scale victories, non-scale victories, mental victories, emotional victories. And then that's it, you guys. Once you have, what I'm getting ready to do, once you have your challenger results, they're gonna wanna tell the world about it. And you're gonna wanna tell the world about it. And that is going to light up your heart, and help you grow your business and help them grow their business. So I'm pulling a card for us. I am intentional. See, these cards are like magic, right? I move forward calmly and with purpose. I'm asking you to move forward calmly and with purpose. You've got this. You have the power to transform your own lives and to transform your challengers' lives with Barre Blend. So from my heart to yours, I really wish you the best. I hope that I provided value for you. I love you guys already, and I cannot wait to see the transformations that we are gonna have, the emotional, physical, spiritual, did I say physical? The all-around transformation that we're gonna have. Have an awesome, awesome day, you guys, and great weekend. Bye, everyone.